Now from the home of the 49ers, Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, this is EA Sports coverage of the National Football League. The crowd is alive, and with good reason. It's the NFL playoffs, the best time of the year, and off we go on EA Sports. First and 10. They'll run it for the first time with Bijan Robinson. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's 2nd and 6. Back to throw. He's got this to Bijan Robinson. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3. He'll drop to throw. In trouble, and down he goes.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
That'll be returnable from the 35. And it's a good solid return as he takes it back up near midfield. Now the first carry of the game for Josh Jacobs. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
So Kittle comes in motion. On 2nd and 10, they'll try to throw. That's going to wind up incomplete, but a penalty flag is down on the play. Let's see what that's all about. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. That's taken in. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down.
You know, it's always hard as an offense to waste such great field position, but they had a short field to work with, not able to pick up a single first down. So give a lot of credit for the defense stopping this drive before it really got started.
The 49ers out for the punt. Now a fair catch, and it's going to be a long field. They'll take over right about their own 13. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. And that's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7. Second down and 3. They'll go again with Robinson. And he's got it. First down. A pickup of 4.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a third down and short. But there's no need for third down. He was able to get enough on second, and they get a fresh set of downs.
Here's a toss left side for Robinson. And he'll only get it to the 26-yard line, setting up second and long. Now off the bootleg, he'll look to throw here. He's going to look for the home run ball. And he's going to give his offense a short field to work with as they look for their first points of the game.
Really nice play here by the strong safety, and what's unique about this player is the position that he's playing makes him have to play deep coverage like we saw here, but also at times be able to get down in the box and be an extra linebacker. That versatility is something we're seeing a lot out of safeties in today's NFL, and you can see a big reason why.
And he will work his way down inside the 30, a pickup of 6. They'll come up now for second down and 4. Here's a first carry for their running back, and it'll be a pickup of 3. So third down, forthcoming.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up third down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations.
Now a third and 2. That's into the hands of Pearsall on the right side. His first catch in the wild card game, and good for a first down.
Back-to-back 3 and outs, and not ideal to start the game in that manner. So that's a really important throw right there. Let's see if they can build something from there. Brings up first and 10. Continue to let your opening script unfold. You got to go down and find some points here and get your offense settled down.
So after 1. Ball down to the 16-yard line, and it's first and 10. They'll run with Jacobs. Lane fills quickly. Only managed to get this to the 14. Here's second and 9. Once again, it's Jacobs. He'll pop this ahead for about 4, but it will set up 3rd down. Now they'll set up to throw. Here's a screen taken in by Jacobs. And he will score. Josh Jacobs. Touchdown, 49ers.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their 2nd possession.
So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. And a minimal gain here, only to about the 31. Here's a 2nd and 9. He's going to slide to a stop and avoid the contact. But since he started there, he's still shy of the 1st down.
Take a look at his eyes. You can see the quarterback clearly going through all of his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right decision and gets out of there, picks up some good yardage, and gets down on the ground.
Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. And it's recovered by one of his teammates.
These are the opportunities that just kill defensive coordinators. You got the ball loose. You did everything you want. But now you got to recover it. You need better pursuit to the ball, more bodies around the ball carrier. Because when that ball pops out, you've got to be on it. These opportunities don't come around often. And when they do, you got to seize the moment. Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play. But put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
And he'll get about 4 out of that one. That should be enough to move the chains. It is 1st down.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass. You can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the 1st down.
They'll take this down to the 43, a short pickup there. The Niners will use the first of their timeouts. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the 1st half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
Throw over the middle, caught by London. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remaining. 1st half in a 7-0 game. Back with more NFC playoff action after this. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Space to run inside the 20. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. Down at the 12. It's first and 10. In the run, out of the gun, here comes Robinson. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. Second down and 8. That's going to be dropped underneath for Robinson. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag back in the backfield. Is it a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? What a critical flag. Roughing the passer, it sets up first and goal. Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it. And no signal, waiting. They say he did not break the play. He's down inside the 1. Now a timeout, Atlanta. That's their first. Clock will stop with 34 seconds to go until the break. Here now, second down and goal. They'll go with the sneak. And he's able to get the ball across the goal line. He's in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Daniel Carlson on to attempt the extra point. It's up and good. And the Falcons will level things out at 7 apiece. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. This will be returned from the 6. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Here's first and 10. That's going to be intercepted. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the tie.
So not a lot of yards on the return, Mike, but that's okay. The number one thing, end up with the ball in your hands. And in this case, mission accomplished, and his guys are headed off the field to celebrate.
On the ground, it's Robinson. He'll take this forward for about a yard at best. Linebacker Fred Warner brings him down. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. A gain there of 10 yards. First down, Atlanta. And the offense will take one here. Timeout with 6 left on the second quarter clock. On now, Daniel Carlson to try the field goal. Timeout 49ers. That is their second. The Falcons sending out the field goal unit. This from 34 yards. Carlson's kick is good. And the Falcons get 3 here late in the first half to take the lead.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Going up top. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. Coach, thanks. This one's still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with the hot hand in this second half. About to get started. Who survives? Whose season continues on to next week? One half to decide it. Time for the third quarter of the NFC wildcard game. And he's going to bring it out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get this up past the 20. And that's where they'll set up shop. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Quick throw out wide, taken in by Pearsall. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up 3rd down. Throw, left side, complete to Pearsall. And he will have the 1st down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a 1st down.
Finding space at the 40. He's close to a 1st down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down. 2nd and a yard. Now a pitch to Jacobs. He did a good job of making one man miss, but could not get away from this defense in the end. It turns into a loss of yardage.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the 1st down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on 3rd down.
He's going to have a Niners 1st down. He needed 2 in Game 6.
Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? In this 3rd and short, just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the first down, and they're able to convert.
They'll put Ayuk in motion. They fake the jet sweep and give it up the middle. And not a whole lot there as he'll get to midfield, and that's all. They'll put Ayuk in motion. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. A very nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. Gains nothing.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend. He does a fantastic job, Mike, of not only locating the ball in the air, but then attacking it hands on hands. That's exactly something they work on every week in practice. Great job translating those drills into a live game.
And that one had too much behind it. It's into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. On first down, it's Robinson. The defense all over this one. They get him behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a couple.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case.
The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
This has been a tough sequence right out of the jump. You work all week on your opening script, and they're usually the plays that you feel the best about to try to establish some sort of early rhythm, but through 2 plays, run and pass, all they've done is go backwards.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. This is intercepted.
You know, Mike, I like the mindset of this offensive coordinator. He's saying, listen, I'm not looking to preserve this lead. I'm looking to extend my lead. Now, that aggressive play calling in this case led to the turnover. Now your defense has to take the field. Can they bail you out and keep this lead unchanged prior to their next possession?
They'll run it straight ahead with Jacobs. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. So 1 quarter remains in this NFC wildcard matchup. This is the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. A run now on 2nd down. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's 3rd down. On the handoff, this is Jacobs.
The tackle made at the 24-yard line. A 4-yard gain. It's 4th down.
So, Jake Moody on in this big situation. This to tie things up here in the 4th. And this one right down the middle. It's good. That evens the score here in the 4th quarter.
And this is where it pays to have a kicker you can trust, Mike. I mean, this is as big a spot as there is. 4th quarter, what does he do? He comes out and he delivers to tie up this game.
This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. A give, and here comes Robinson. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. On the toss, it's Robinson. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Well, this has been the story of the entire game, Mike, is just how well this defense has played, particularly against the run. There has been nowhere to operate for this offense, and it continued here on this last play.
Incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
And he'll get a few yards on this return up past the 15-yard line. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but 1st down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That one knocked away and incomplete. Ricky Pearsall, the intended receiver. And it'll be 3rd down.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
On 3rd down, they'll throw from the gun. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down.
You get in these situations, 3rd down, tie game, 4th quarter. I mean, this is really where your quarterback makes his money. You're going to put your faith and say, all right, what is the best play for this offense to execute? And the game really rests in the hands of your quarterback. And he continues to come up with these 3rd down pickups and continues to extend this drive. He's got a shot to come away the hero and win this game here late.
2 minutes to play in regulation. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. It is 2nd down and 5. They'll drop to throw. A short one there, caught by Kittle. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
A clutch throw here to keep their chances alive. Tie ball game as they approach midfield now. They've got to keep an eye on the clock. They've got to find a way to get this ball into field goal range, stop the clock, and see if your kicker could be a hero.
They'll go with Jacobs. Not much happening there, just a short game. They'll come up now for 2nd down. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
The game is there for the taking. They control their own destiny, but this brings up a really big 3rd down here. But remember, they don't have to force it and push the ball past the sticks. Even if they come up short, they still have 4th down in their back pocket to try to extend this drive and see if they can pull out the win here late.
And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the 1st down marker.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a 4th down decision to make.
Possibly the play of the game right here. It is 4th down. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That ball intercepted. That's the safety, Jesse Bates.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down. Robinson. And it doesn't appear that he got to that 1st down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up 3rd down. Here's Robinson. And he's going to have a Falcons 1st down. They're able to convert by plenty on that 3rd and 1.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the 1st down.
pressure time. No timeouts to stop the clock as they get set here for a big first down. Oh, he can't get rid of it, and he's taken down. Timeout 49ers. That is their second. They get it with 19 seconds left on the clock.
Outside of a turnover, this was probably the worst-case scenario. Immediate pressure in his face with nowhere to go with the ball downfield. Just get the ball out of your hand. Live to play another down. Instead, he retreats backwards and leads to a massive loss.
Here comes second down. They'll run with Robinson. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it. The Niners will use their third and final timeout. And it comes with 15 seconds to play in the game. The crowd cranking it up another notch before third and long. And he'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the first down. It's going to bring up fourth down. So, overtime coming up. Reminder, these rules different from the regular season. Each team gets to possess the football once. After that time, its next score wins. Each team gets 3 timeouts. Any defensive score ends the game. And all replay challenges come from upstairs. We'll play as long as we need to until we get a winner. As if playoff football wasn't stressful enough, it is jacked up now. We're back underway with this postseason overtime session. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Look wide, get this one complete, and he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 36-yard line.
Here's a handoff to Jacobs, running left. And this will wind up a Niners first down as he gets this up to the 42.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
They'll run the toss to Jacobs. That one never got started. Too much defensive pressure. They drop him in the backfield.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. There's that man again. Another catch. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and That was a good one there. Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
And he'll get this ahead. Gain of about 4, and it leads to 3rd down. He's got his man, completes a Pearsall. And he will get into the end zone. Ricky Pearsall, touchdown San Francisco.
And with these new overtime rules in the postseason, Mike, remember, most teams want to go on defense first. But here, they get the ball first, and they go down and score. Now their defense knows we have to hold them out of the end zone, and we find ourselves moving on.
So, thanks to that recent rule change, still the chance to extend this game and match that opening overtime score as they receive the kickoff here. First and 10. Now a first throw here in overtime. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And they'll get about half what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
Third down, 3 to go. Back to throw. He's got his man, right side, it's complete. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback. Get into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. He'll drop to throw. Quick throw, taken in. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. Oh, trying to set up the screen, but that is going to fall incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
Only need a yard, and it's 4th down. They bring Judy in motion. That is incomplete. They took a chance throwing it on 4th and short.